Welcome, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're visiting us from. It's the morning here for me in Venezuela. It's also the morning for Jessie there in Connecticut. And we're here today to talk about something really extremely exciting, which is Top Coder Open 21st. I guess that if you're new here, you have seen the letters TCO everywhere, and that stands for Top Coder Open. And it's one of the biggest events, at least for me, in the world for technology enthusiasts who come here to compete and share moments. So we're here today for you to learn what can you profit from it as an attendee, as a finalist, as whatever your role is. And yeah, we hope that you learn what you can do there and during the event. And we have today two crazy hosts together, teaming up for presenting this cool topic, which is, but of course, the coolest host in the world, Miss Jessie D'Amato Ford.
Hello.
And myself, Luis, known as Maestro in the community. So welcome, everyone. Welcome, Jessie. What do you have to tell us today?
I'm super excited to be here to talk about TCO. It's one of my favorite things to talk about. So I hope you guys are gonna have fun and learn some cool stuff and get as excited, if not more, than we are.
Yes, and for that, you know, we created something real cool, not boring at all, which is called a deck. Let me share my screen. Where is it? Where is it? Hang in there a second, guys. Okay.
We're called professionals at this thing called a webinar.
Yeah. Okay. Are you guys seeing the coolest intro screen ever? You should say what you need to know about TCO 21st.
Yep, we are good.
Okay, cool. So this is it. This is what I was telling you first that I didn't know. I didn't rehearsal at all. So yeah, let me rephrase it now. What we're gonna learn today is we're gonna present, of course, what TCO according to each one of us, which is really cool because Jessie is from the, let's say, to the staff admin side of events, organizing events. And me, the lazy guy who just comes, you know, go there to the events and eat the food that she, you know, thoughtfully think about and puts there for us. And as a finalist or as an attendee, it would be nice to see these 2 points of view in contrast together. We're also going to, of course, learn about the main stars, the main reason of these events, which are the competitors going to the finals. We're going to teach you some really special moments that you really need to pay attention to in the schedule. So you guys got to be looking for the schedule highlights that we prepared. And also, you know, if you're an attendee, you're not a finalist, there are many opportunities for you to earn prizes, t-shirts, TCO, swag, and things you can brag about to your friends because you have that special t-shirt and they don't. So let's get this started. My co-host, the wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous Jessie, is going to tell us what she thinks or what is TCO for her. And there she goes.
All right. So, hey, everybody. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jessie from the community. And I love Top Coder Open. It was actually the role that I had when I first started at Top Coder 16 plus years ago.
Wow.
To manage Top Coder Open. So it's been very near and dear to my heart for a very long time. I would just say that if you're just hearing about TCO for the first time, just know that community is the most important thing to us at Top Coder. And because of that, that's why we host TCO. It's really a celebration of our community members to incent them to keep competing and coming back, to celebrate them and give them amazing opportunities. So it's really all about the community, the TCO. And so we spend a lot of time and a lot of money to make sure that this tournament is the best it can be. And it's my favorite time of year, no matter how much stress and work and hours put into it and how many people are involved. Yeah. It's still my favorite time of year.
Yeah, that is awesome. And if I may add something of, you know, having a little bit of experience of working in the trenches, there's a huge amount. I mean, I cannot even describe the amount of work and coordination and people who is sweating their eyebrows to make this happen. It's a lot of effort, guys, that at least me as a finalist, I didn't see before. And yeah, it's a huge effort. And I mean, my first TCOs, I felt really grateful for being there. And these days I feel, I don't know, hugely grateful for also the people who work behind screens and make this huge event happen, because it's a lot of work. I mean, I don't know if there's a number to describe the amount of hours these people put together to do it. And now, according to me, I'm very also known as a TCO junkie. I'm really into anything about TCO. I'm Luis, maestro. I started my career, I think, in 2007, really old, dinosaur times, uh, as a competitor. And I experienced TCO the first time as a total youngster. And it was a life-changing experience for me. And that's one of the easiest ways that I have to describe this event. Because it was the first time that I left my country, first time I took an airplane, and first time I missed an airplane. I missed one, both in the same day. And yeah, I had this incredible opportunity to meet like-minded people like me who were passionate about design and solving problems with technology overall, and making this huge connection, and also the opportunities that they were there on stage to land jobs like in places like Google, Facebook, and huge companies that are normally sponsors of these events, and the opportunity to become a champion in something that you're really passionate about is something that is priceless. So yes, if I don't know if I have a few words for it, that would be, I don't know, I would say that Top Color Open is the glue that ties us all together, people who are passionate about solving problems in algorithm design, development, and the experience is just unique. And I'm not speaking for myself. I know by experience talking to other members that it's the same way. I mean, you can make friendships that you couldn't think of. And normally you're in a place where people have the similar interests like you, and yes, wonderful things can happen. I have made friends for life in this community, and I'm really grateful to have missed this first plane in my life, because it led me to build really awesome relationships, which is something that I really appreciate the most, the relationship I built with people through Top Coder. So yeah, that's it. We have our two point of view, what Top Coder is, competitors, excitement, opportunities, and more.
And family, right? It's really like the family gathering, the family reunion. And I think that's one of the things that people don't understand. I mean, there's communities out there, and then there's Top Coder. Mm-hmm. And as competitive as everybody is, it's also as family oriented as can be. And I always feel that way. And people who come to TCO, I feel like, can get that as well. And when we actually sent swag to everybody, I'm just going to share this because it's really relevant. I bought blankets for all the finalists this year because I thought it'd be something fun and different. Mm. One of the finalists actually said that in his culture, sharing a blanket with somebody means family, and I didn't even know that. But that's how I feel. I feel like everybody who comes to TCO is part of family. So, and my kids feel that way too. So TCO is family. It's a family gathering for networking, competing, and just being together with all the people that you really enjoy being around.
Yeah, wow, I didn't know that for some cultures, sending a blanket meant family. That's great. I can't wait to receive mine and hug my family through this blanket. Yeah. So that's it. That we have it, guys. TCO. That's what it means for us, for admins and competitors. And as you can see, the binding topic here would be family. Like, even if Jessie is working as a managing the event and competitors are working, solving problems, there's a connection in there, a very tight, intimate connection. And that is great. As great as, of course, our members. And we have a small section here dedicated to get to know a little bit more about our competitors, our rock stars. And I prepared some lame statistics here, like trying to put together the number of countries that we're representing from the world. And we have 28 countries, and that is awesome. If my math are right, I'm not very good at math, but that would be almost more than half of the number of countries that other are not. And we have 29 newbie finalists, which is also great. People who come here new for the first time, trying to experience this rush, this feeling of, when you're in the finals competing and trying to solve a problem. We have in total 65 finalists. It's actually 67 places to compete. But there are people, who are super rock stars who compete in several tracks. So we have to make it 65 individuals, but there's actually 67 spots. And something really cool, we have two set of brothers facing each other in the same tracks, which are Neil and Scott Wu from Algorithm, and Thomas and Mario Kratnitsas from Greece. The story is really awesome. For instance, Marius, he used to come with Thomas to almost every TCO he's been at, TCO 18, 19. He was there just supporting his brother. He didn't know much about coding. I mean, he has a fair idea about it. And then, of course, he had a great mentorship with his brother. He put together the hours and the efforts, and he qualifies to this TCO21 first. So, yeah, and they're both competing against each other. So let's see how it goes in the finals. They competed in the first to finish track, and it's super exciting to see them competing. Jessie, anything you want to add about our finalists?
So it's the first time we've had two sets of brothers. We've had sets of brothers before. So really excited about having two sets of brothers facing each other. It's really cool. And I think Neil and Scott also are in the same semifinal round too.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally facing each other directly. So that'll be fun to watch. And they both are really good at commentating our algorithm rounds. So it's great to listen to them on the live broadcast. I loved seeing all the new finalists this year, especially some newbies that join us every weekend or this week at Top Coder Call. I love seeing Mongolia as our first time country.
Yeah.
So I love having first time countries. I usually, when we have our TCO finals in person, I hang up all the flags, and it's my favorite time of year when I get to go to the flag store and buy more country flags. We have a new country that I don't own the flag of. So really exciting to have Mongolia represented by Nur Sultan. So congrats to him. And I do think that we just have a really great group of finalists here that will be competing for the $10,000 prize. So excited to see how they do.
Yes, and that's worth to mention that every champion here is getting $10,000 per category of track of competition, algorithm, marathons, first to finish, and so forth. So it's important. Yeah, so it's very juicy amount of cash. And also there are prizes for second place and incentives that are really interesting here for these rock stars. And this is about rock stars. We prepared a section that is more intimate, if you can say a word for that. And Jessie selected, there's this thing, I'm going to share a link here in a moment. There's this great section that is preparing the website. It's the interviews for each finalist, where they answer questions about their life. You can actually get to know them just by reading the 6-7 questions that they answer. You can grasp about their personality, about how simple they can be. For instance, because I mean, from a personal point of view, when I approach people, like there are rockstars here, like people who know tourists, Piotr and Misov, and these people who have been there here forever, and you can kind of feel intimidated to come to these guys because they are so smart and rockstars. But then you see them there, like in TCO, just like when you talk to them, you're just like a normal, like eating a sandwich and like an ice cream, and then you talk to them, like they do this kind of stuff, and you can grasp kind of their personality through the interviews, and it's really great to know them. So yeah, we prepared our top interview favorites. It's not all of them, of course, but just a little bit here, some bits here to share with you. And Jessie has 3 ones. I have 3 ones, and let's make this fun. And Jessie's going to start to tell us about her choices.
Yeah, sure. So this one is from Arpit Echarari. So one day I received a Slack message that had been added to the finalist channel. I thought, what is this? I looked into the messages. There was a spreadsheet. In that spreadsheet, it had my name. I was shocked. I was filled with ecstasy because I was doing challenges for fun. I had no idea that I'd done so many challenges that would make me a TCO finalist. So that's awesome. So Arpit actually started joining our calls on Mondays. Before we were doing them weekly. We were doing them on a monthly basis, and he would come in and he would ask us questions, would give him guidance, and he started participating in challenges because he was looking to get a gig with Top Coder, and he needed to get some more experience. So he went and did some challenges, asked those questions, and then lo and behold, is a TCO finalist. So that's amazing. That's awesome. Those are the type of people we have here at Top Coder. We're doers. You're passionate about what you want to do. You know what you want to do, and you go and do it, and then you see results. So really proud of Arpit for pushing through and becoming a TCO finalist. It's so exciting.
Yeah, that is awesome. And yeah, the fact that he did it, he wasn't aware of it, it makes it even like surreal. Like, okay, I'm a finalist. That's great. But he was really excited about it. And then we have No Fear.
My first time being a finalist at TCO. This is what I've dreamed of since joining Top Coder in 2008. I hope to be one of the best in top coder design. So that's amazing. And I just learned that No Fear is the brother of Lunar Kid. I had no idea. And I usually know these kinds of things.
I didn't know that either.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. So
wow.
Lunar Kid's been a co-pilot and designer in our community for many, many years. And so his brother, No Fear, obviously has been hoping to be a TCO finalist for so many years, and now he has. So congratulations to No Fear. I love hearing stories like this where I'm sure he got some guidance from Lunar Kid, because Lunar Kid's awesome. So really excited to have him here. I love that it's part of his dream, and his dream's coming true. I just wish he was here in the US, so maybe next year.
yeah, that's awesome, man. Like, I didn't know they were brothers. I love these brother stories. Yeah. Okay, what else we have? We have Daver, 19.
Qualifying for TCO for the first time. I tried for a few years, and finally succeeding has been really exciting for me. Yeah, super cool. So we met him a couple years ago at his first TCO, and yeah, he was definitely really excited about it. And I just love seeing that, because when you're trying and trying, I mean, I love that you can work towards something, and then when you hit that, it's just an incredible feeling. I know it is for me, and I can see it in the finalists as well. So really excited for him. Great job to Javier.
Yeah. They work really hard for it, and once they get it, yeah, it means the world at the moment. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I also have 3 favorite ones, and these are pieces of advice that finalists have received that help them to be successful. So Heltion, he says, stay calm in many situations and believe that things can get better. Okay, I felt identified with this as an optimist that I am. And it's gonna have, and I think what he means in the sense of competition can be tough, and sometimes you can fail. You cannot get the results that you're expecting. And this is just a wonderful advice, just to try to stay calm, like not to be overridden by emotions, and just believe that things will get better, and just keep working at it. I know it sounds like cliche, but just reading it by someone who is actually having success reinforces this cliche, like it actually works. It's just having this bright, positive thought. And also I had Piotr here. I didn't think I was gonna put him here because there's so much content out there, but I found this super wise. One of the advices he gives is, if you're regularly waking up to an alarm, then something is wrong. You're effectively saying that your responsibilities or activities are more important than your health. Go to bed early enough, or shift responsibilities from the morning. And this is just wonderful. I mean, from the point of view of treating yourself as an individual who has to be healthy and in shape, so you give your best version of yourself, whatever it is that you're doing. It's very important that your body, your mind, and your fitness are all in shape. And yes, I guess his point about when you put in your alarm, you're accepting that, or you're not maybe organizing yourself so your health has more priority than anything else. So yeah, I feel identified with this, and I think I will say that this also helped me a lot, even if I didn't know he wrote this for this interview. Yeah, the last
thing for sure.
Yeah, very deep and wise. And the next one is Kunavsky. I think he's a finalist for algorithm. And the advice for him is you should like what you do, otherwise you won't do it effectively. And man, I read this, and I remember a question that Clinton made to me in an interview, and it was something about, why you do what you do, and in Tco Coder. And I remember clearly that I think I replied, like, if I must feel that I'm having fun at it, like it's something that I'm enjoying it, otherwise I wouldn't do it. And I think he gets the point that if you don't like what you're doing, you won't do a good job, and it will also have consequences on, I don't know, everything else you do. Because you may feel a little bit sad or let's say not satisfied with whatever it is that you're doing. And it can extend all over the place in your life. So gotta be careful with what you choose to do, and just make sure that you like it, you feel passion for it. And yeah, I think I shared the link for the interviews, and this is just, some little pieces of advice. There are many people here who have shared really interesting stuff and as advice, or as their, just the things they like to do and things they did to overcome, COVID, the pandemic situation. There are really great tips in there. So I really advise you to go to the link that I shared, after the webinar ends, please don't interrupt this webinar because it's really cool. and yeah, go check them out because I think there's a good material there to learn. And okay, let me see the script. What's next? Okay, the schedule highlights. So I'm gonna turn to my dear TCO queen and let her start with the schedule highlights.
Okay, there's a lot going on, so please clear your calendars for the next 10 days.
Yep, it is.
Okay, so yeah, we're trying to do as many exciting things for you as we can. And just to preface, the goal is to get you surrounded by awesome people. Everyone's home still, right? So let's bring you together. I know virtual events can be, irritating after a time, but right, it's like we need to get you together. And so we're going to put as many things as we can together for you to get you together and network and not be sitting by yourself at home. So the boot camp starts tomorrow. So like 24 hours from now. So excited for this. Luis is running this boot camp with some really awesome members. So if you are new to our community or you want to try to be successful in our community, earning money, please join the boot camp. You don't want to miss any second of that. We have some awesome people that are doing some demonstrations and helping you out. And I know Luis has some surprises and some prizes and things like that. So really fun. And he'll share that link in there to register. Anything else you want to add about the bootcamp, Luis?
Yes, of course. As Jessie mentioned, this is something that you guys have to know is that there are projects here that are born from the community members. And this is a community, I heard once that the way they like to frame it is like, this is a community that happens to have to run a company. It's a very community focused culture and execution of things here. So this is a project also that is born from the community members and is being managed by community members. And the great thing about it is that community members normally know the frustration points or probably things that could work for their careers. So you're going to receive advice from these people who care about other people being successful. And I think that is actually key because it's the fuel that motivates this team to do what we're doing now, to try to help you become successful, to learn what to do with your skill set in Top Coder. Where do you fit best? Is it either at competitions or writing articles or private work, at gig work? You're going to receive a lot of advice and of course the education in receiving design, competitive programming, coding React from scratch. And it's super exciting. And we have actually here one of the mentors, which is Vicky, and Fajar is also working in the challenges. So people who's working here is great, except for your host today. But yeah, we'll try to do our best. And yeah, we hope to see you there tomorrow. I'm gonna share here the link for the bootcamp. Hang in there if I find it. Here it is. Okay. You guys got to understand that this webinar is a little bit like kind of like an improv kind of thing.
We're all friends here. It's all good. And one of the other important things about a lot of the things that you're going to see here are community led. So the boot camp is totally community led. So Luis is leading this with some awesome community members. So it's all run by the community for the community. So please don't miss the boot camp. Even if you can only check in for 1 or 2 of the days, you just be there and check out the awesome advice and information you can learn.
Yep, that's it.
Super exciting for that. And then we have a welcome reception happening Saturday. So that's going to be Saturday. I believe it starts around 10 Top Coder time, 11 Top Coder time. I love the welcome reception. Is my favorite part of TCO, whether we're in person or virtually. It is a hug fest in person. Every time we're at TCO Finals, it's the welcome reception where everybody comes in for the first time and we get to see everybody. We get to hug everybody and see how they're doing and see how their kids have grown for folks who bring their families. It's just a really, really amazing family reunion. And when we do it virtually, it's still a lot of fun, especially because we have our finalist parade, which is amazing. So I put the ask out to all of our TCO finalists to introduce themselves on video. And we put all those videos together and we create this parade of all the finalists coming to TCO. So when we do it in person, we have them come on stage and we do this really great presentation, but I just love the videos because it really shows people's personalities.
Yeah.
And you'll really appreciate, a few of them went above and beyond. So I will, that. It's a really, really great video. So don't miss that. And then of course, right after and we'll have Adam talking, I'll be talking with a few other surprises for you that day and going right into the competitions. And then Tuesday, as we go through the competition schedule, which we shared a link, so I don't need to go through it in great detail here because you can check it out. On Tuesday, we have a Freelancer Fair. This is our first time ever hosting a Freelancer Fair. The gig team is working really hard on this. The goal of this is to give you some really great tips and guidance to be successful at freelancing through Topcoder or anywhere. Amazing professional advice that will help you throughout your professional career. So definitely don't miss the Freelancer Fair. It'll be a really great time. Networking, yeah, that's pretty much what TCO is. It's not networking like you go to like a work event and you go and put out business cards and like that's when we talk networking at TCO, we just mean like come meet people who are like you. You're part of the community, you're passionate about what you do, you're working really hard, you want to be successful, you want to be able to live that Topcoder freelance lifestyle. So meet some other people. Maybe some of them are in your area and you don't even know them. So it's really about connecting with people, not sharing business cards and trying to get business. That's not what it's about. So it's cool networking. It's like for the cool people networking. Come and hang out. We'll have lounges open throughout the event where you can just jump in. Don't be afraid to jump into a lounge, get on camera, start meeting people, because I think it can do wonders. And in fact, there's people here that I probably wouldn't even know if you didn't join some of our networking spots, right? So some of you guys on this chat, some of you listening, I met you because of your ability to come in, just get on camera, get yourself out there and meet people. So it's a great chance for you to do that all week long. And then the award ceremony will happen a week from Saturday on the 20th. That is when we will announce our 6 champions winning $20,000, which is super exciting. We also do this great thing every year called the Spirit Award, which I love, love, love. We started the Spirit Award for TCO years ago when one of our top reviewers passed away tragically. And so he was a really cool member. I mean, this was back in 2005, guys, like when I started. It was a long time ago, 2006. And then every really great Topcoder member that we've lost throughout the years, the Spirit Award is dedicated to all those members. And so it really captures the spirit of TCO, the one member who showing up for the events, cheering people on, really excited about it. So we'll pick one Topcoder member who's there all week and really captures that spirit of TCO to win an award. So Spirit Award is going to be announced that day as well. So super excited for that one. And I'm sure we'll have a bunch of prizes and stuff to give out throughout as well. So love to give out swag.
Yeah, that's coming. That's definitely coming, swag. People love swag. Yeah, it's something I wanted to add about the networking. Was that it's a great, as Jessie mentioned, it's a great opportunity to meet people like you, and something that I've heard, and in the context of this event that is happening online, virtual. I can understand that people can get, I don't know, a bit shy, to come on camera or maybe to talk in there. But just so you know, if that happens, just try to find me. I'm not saying that like I'm the best, but I can share some tips for, try to introduce yourself or how to meet people that think like you and not to feel like shy or this. Because it's a great opportunity. I mean, when you're meeting new people and you're energizing with, your same people who vibrates in your same, how you call that? Wave. I don't know the word in English, sorry. But yeah, you can find people like think like you, and maybe you can make friends or receive also advice from people who has been having a Topcoder for years and tell you how to profit from Topcoder or maybe, I don't know, maybe there's someone who lives nearby and you didn't know, and then I can make great connections.
Yeah, and to that point as well, Luis, one thing to note is we are a global community, tons of different cultures and languages, and obviously language, English is not your second language for a lot of you. And I do hear often that members are too shy because they're not confident in English. That's okay. We don't judge anybody at Topcoder. If you call me a stupid name accidentally in English, I'm not going to be offended. If you're just learning English or you're trying to work on your English skills, don't let that set you back from jumping on camera and being a part of these events. We want to hear from you regardless of how well you can speak English. That doesn't matter at Top Coder. Everybody is welcome regardless of your language. And I do try to talk slow. Sometimes I don't talk slow, so you can yell at me to talk slower. So please don't let language be the barrier keeping you away from our community.
Yeah, that's it. And well, that said, I think we cover pretty much. We try to do our best to cover the schedule highlights, but if you check in detail, the link that I shared, you will find many more things in there. Just make sure to follow the live streaming sessions. There will be surprises, and you know, you can follow up the competitors with when it's competing, your favorite competitor, and then just watch the competitions, watch their screen, what they're doing. The live commentary is awesome. That are also made by our members, finalists, and people, co-pilots, people who have experience in this type of events. They can guide you through what they're doing and while they're doing it. For instance, for design, we have a huge tournament style battle between top designers that happens really fast. And you're gonna have people commenting on those while they're doing justifying the design decisions and trying to predict also who can win and who cannot. This is going to be very exciting. So I hope that you guys, if you go follow the link that I share about with the schedule, you will see all the many things that are going on. Well, that's it. We're going to move on to the prize opportunities. Where's the link? Vanita, wait. It's here, full schedule. I'm going to repeat it. Here. What did I do? No, I screw it up. Wait. Okay, here it is. Okay, the schedule. Hey, there it is, Vanita. Thank you for asking. Okay, we have the prizes. Their prizes. You know, these are some of the prizes that we're gonna be giving away during the TCO, and there may be more surprises. So hang in there, because we're gonna have a daily giveaway where every day during TCO21, we're gonna select a random person who is active in the chat. Just by being active in the chat, you're gonna receive nice Top Coder swag. Are you seeing Jessie's what she's showing off in there? This is a great Top Coder mug already.
Raving about these mugs. So the finalists got these. It could be yours. So definitely tune in every day. Yeah, you gotta be there every day. We're gonna give away to one of the active participants. So you must be there. You must chat. You must engage, and then you're gonna be immediately participating in these random selections of winners. And also, we have also the bootcamp challenge, which is a quiz. You know, quiz are easy, right? Jessie, what is a quiz? Jessie, can you tell me what a quiz is? General definition. A quiz is when we test your skills. Yes, in knowledge. So you're gonna test your skills. We're gonna be basically every day during TCO. We're gonna be publishing questions about things that happened during the bootcamp. So what does this mean? It means that you should, of course, attend the bootcamp just as an attendee if you want, to have more chances of winning. And we're going to be publishing questions about it every day, one question per day. Let's say, for an example, what is the name of the gorgeous, magnificent, wonderful host that opened the keynote during the bootcamp? So that would be Jessie. She's going to open the bootcamp with her wonderful speech. And then well, you will answer it. If you have a right answer, you're gonna have some points. If you have a wrong answer, you don't have any points, sadly. But that's how life works. And at the end of the TCO, we're gonna have a leaderboard of people who answer correctly, and the top 3 winners are going to receive. You know what? It's not just any prize. You know what finalists get as a swag? They have a collection of prizes of elements like T-shirts, mugs, little toys. This is the same package that a finalist received. You're listening very well. It's a finalist because they only have the privilege to receive this because they're finalists. Nice T-shirts and Top Coder swag. So you're also gonna receive it if you win the bootcamp challenge. So I'm going to share the link of the specific rules and stuff. Okay, there it is. And yeah, you just gotta follow through and be there at TCO and answering this question. There are specific times, okay, and dates that are published there in the schedule. So you gotta be there at the time so you can see the questions at the event.
What else we have? Well, we have in the Freelancer Fair on November 16th, 8 a.m. Top Color time. We're going to be giving away some prizes in there too. And also, of course, in the November 17, sorry, there's going to be hang out with someone. I don't know who had this crazy idea, but it's a hangout session with Maestro. I'm going to be interviewing people on the spot and playing games and doing fun stuff. And they're going to be, of course, prizes, surprise prizes in there.
Yeah,
and the final one,
because I literally just put it on the calendar and hoped for the best.
Yeah,
I put you on to do something fun.
Yeah, I don't even know what we're gonna do in there, but just come. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out. Maybe, I don't know. We start something new in there, and something to be confirmed is a hackathon. I don't know. Maybe Jessie has more information about it.
Yeah, this is a real like sneak peek, secret. It might be happening. So please stay tuned for more information. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay. I think now we have covered up most of the topics we had in our agenda. And I don't know if you saw in the promotion that Top Club Nation and also in the Slack channel that we said that there was a special announcement today for people who attended this call. So Jessie, you wanna move on with the special announcement?
Yeah, go for it.
I give you the honor. Go.
Oh, okay. Me. All right. So yeah, so we are glad that you guys came today. It means a lot to us to get your support for TCO. So please join TCO Events. And everybody who's here today, if you're joining the TCO Events, will get a prize regardless if you win the quiz or not. So just by being here today, please join the Top Cutter Open event in some capacity, and we will check on that, and we will make sure everybody who's registered and attended this webinar will get a special prize. So good job, you guys. You did something great by joining today. So well done, you. Yes. Just by being here today, you can win. You just have to, be at TCO in some capacity. Yep. Please. And you get yes, that's it. Okay, yeah. I think well, I think we are done with the prepared content. Now maybe we can jump into some improvised content. Yes, maybe Jessie, maybe Jessie can tell. We can share maybe some of our favorite memories about TCO. What do you think? Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was hoping. And then of course, if you guys have any questions, put them in anytime. Yeah. You can jump into some questions throughout this as well. But, we talked a lot about, TCO competitions, networking, family event, whatever, but they're really a lot of fun, you guys. I really miss seeing everybody in person. It's like breaking my heart, man, that I can't like hug Luis and Daniela and everybody, but it's okay. Cause we're going to do this in person and we're going to have, online, and we're going to have a great time. It's so heartwarming to see everybody getting their finalist packages we worked so hard on. And so getting those videos and pictures of people getting their swag boxes is, we spent a lot of time last week to get those out to everybody. So when you're a TCO finalist, as Luis said, you get really awesome swag, and you get a shirt with your name on it. And it's really great. So we'd love to have you as a finalist next year. Maybe you can win a personalized jersey. But yeah, so Luis, I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite TCO swag? 'Cause I'm always looking for new cool things. So what was your favorite TCO swag? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. No, I definitely have different great swags. But then one of that I like the most was something a jersey we received in 2008. Because it was kind of like a American football jersey that has your name on the back, and it has a 08. It was like it was your player number. And I don't know, it felt great, like having this t-shirt. I still have it here in my wardrobe. And I think that's one of my favorite. Also TCO 13, because it was long sleeve. Oh, and it has your handle. Yeah, it has your handle on one of your sleeves. That one was also awesome. And one that I didn't wear, but I really like how it looked, because that year I went as a blogger, not as a competitor. You see, this is why you have to win the TCO Bootcamp Challenge prize, because otherwise you're gonna miss the great t-shirts. The competitors, the finalists, they had this black, the black was great. People say that black is not a color, but it's the best color ever. It's very elegant. And it was this black, like shiny,
and it had the country flag on one of the sides, and your name here. So it felt like you were going to the Olympics. I mean, they were going to the Olympics that year. I think it was 2012. That one. And yeah, I think that those one would be my favorite swag. I mean, t-shirts, I love t-shirts, and those are great. And also I saw someone from last year. I mean, I saw in some pictures. There was this kind of I think it was a pen, but it has this purple thing and like a head and eyes. And people was telling that it looked like me, so I think it was fun.
I think there's one in your box that's on its way to you.
Yeah.
I have one with me to share because I gave them all away. But
yeah.
fun. So actually, funny story on that, on the shirt thing. So when I joined Top Coder in 2005, the TCO, the first event was TCO05. It was in Santa Clara, California, and I had no idea what I was doing, to be clear. And so they just were doing things the way they usually did it. And so once I got to that TCO and I saw how it was running, I was like, okay, interesting. And so when the next year came around, I said to the team, I was like, can we go somewhere a little more fun than Santa Clara, California? And so they're like, oh, what did you have in mind? I was like, what about Vegas, right? And that was like the beginning, because I kind of just started and just took on what they were doing, but then I realized I want to make it my own. So I got us out of the boring Santa Clara and got us to Vegas, but also with the shirts, the person who was working at Top Coder at the time with me, she was just ordering collared shirts with the embroidered TCO logo on the front and the name. And I'm looking at this like, you guys, these are like golfer shirts. These are competitors. They don't want to look like golfers, right? And so I was like really careful because I don't want to step on toes. I was like, can we do a different kind of shirt this year? They're like, oh, what did you have in mind? And so it was like every year it was a little bit more of Jessie put into TCO, like every year.
Yeah.
We used to have to share rooms. And then one year I just stopped doing room share. I didn't even tell anybody. I was just like, it's going to cost a little more. I'm not doing room share. So every year I just added a little more Jessie into it. So I love how the journey of like the finalist jersey specifically was like collar shirt, short sleeve collar golf shirt with embroidery. And I got it to like hoodies and like tie-dye t-shirts and cool jerseys with your name on the back. Like we've gone rogue basically. We just made it our own. And I love that I was able to do that because the team trusted me and let me kind of just go with it. But if I hadn't like stepped in and, you know, gave the Jessie opinion, he would be all wearing collared golf shirts.
Yeah.
So fun stuff.
Yeah, it is. I didn't know that. I mean, I think we should be thankful that you started putting a little bit of sparkles into TCO progress. Yeah.
Like, for real sparkles. Actually, it was a funny story because, I was just talking to my team member Shashank about this. He was like, oh, thank you for the swag, because I send my staff swag too. It's important. They work so hard. Everybody on my team deserves some swag as well. And he was like, it was really nice and it was personalized. Like you presented it well. And that means a lot. And that means a lot to me too, because I don't want you just getting a box in the mail with a t-shirt. That to me is boring. I want it to be personal, especially when we can't see folks in person. And so I had the plan for how I wanted the box to be. I talked to the team about it. I wanted to order helium balloons that popped up in the box. Like, holy. And so I actually went to FedEx with the box. And I said, hi, I just wanted to check if a helium balloon would fit in this. And she's like, you can't ship a helium balloon. And I was like, oh, man. Like, you can't ship that across. She thought I was the stupidest lady. Are you serious? You think you can ship a helium balloon globally? I just thought it'd be fun. You open the box.
Of course.
So that's when that worked out. And so I was very disappointed. So Corey and I and the team, we were talking about other fun things we could do. And then I found the venue of where I was going to ship the stuff because I can't do it in my house. There's so much stuff. So we went to this venue about 20 minutes from my house. And the guy, when I talked to him, said, oh yeah, it's available. You can have the space. You're not going to have any confetti or anything, right? I was like, no, definitely not. As soon as I got off the phone with him, I was like, brilliant idea. And so I ordered like confetti because I was like, can make up for the balloons I can't do. And he told me not to do it. So naturally I'm going to go buy it. And we had a lot of fun, and we had one team member at the end of the event with shipping. She vacuumed the entire room, and you wouldn't even know there was confetti anywhere.
Oh
But I'm
man,
pretty
that's
sure
awesome.
Corey's still finding them all over her house somehow.
That is awesome, man.
Definitely fun. Yeah. So we love confetti and glitter and sparkles, and really want to make it fun. And I know that Toxic Pixel said he forgot to take it out the box, and his cat was covered in it, so that was good.
Yeah. I saw the message. Man, that is awesome. Also, I can't wait to receive my box. I'm eager to put my hands into that beautiful box and opening it to have my blankets. I'm gonna sleep with it every night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is it. And well, I think maybe to wrap it up, maybe we can share one of our favorite moments for TCO, any TCO that you have in mind.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's always tough.
Oh my gosh, you go first.
Okay. Well, okay, to make it fair, it doesn't have to be your top favorite. It's just one of your favorite. And I think, I think I mean, one of my favorite definitely is my first TCO. It's because of the whole experience entirely was life-changing, magnificent. I mean, it was an eye-opening experience about what I wanted to do with my life after that. And yeah, it's starting with the journey of, coming from a village sort of town, like farming and cows and chickens, and yeah, then digging into computer science and becoming interested into this and starting a journey here, and then for some reason qualifying to a Top Color Open. And I didn't have, I think something that, I mean, most people don't know, but I had this qualification and I didn't have a passport to go to the United States. And then I met this wonderful lady who worked at Top Color. She is named Jessie. She started calling the embassy on my behalf because they didn't want to give me an interview early on time, so I could have everything in place for people in Top Color to buy me, flights and hotels and doing all this stuff. And well, she did everything she could. She kept calling the embassy. I didn't know, I wasn't aware. I thought I wasn't coming because I was very late with the paperwork. And then one day she texted me and said, "Hey Luis, did you know that you have an early appointment in the embassy?" And I said, "What? I didn't know." And then I checked my email, and I had an email from the embassy in Caracas, Venezuela, telling me that I could go and have my appointment. So I had my visa. I was super excited. And then the day that I had to fly to Vegas, I mean, it was surreal going to Las Vegas. And that same day I had to compete. I missed my flight. And then I do what I could, and then I reschedule my flights. And I mean, I could go there, and even Jessie told me, "Well, you're not able to compete, in every round, but come here anyway, meet people and have fun, and we want to have here." So I came late to TCO. I missed the competition, but I didn't miss the opportunity to meet people who changed my life, like Jessie and many friends that I had. And yeah, this is why it was very special to me. I mean, I received a lot of help. If I can summarize it in a few lines, I received a lot of help from people that didn't know me, and that just meant the world. I mean, it's like, who does this for someone that she hasn't even seen my face? Like, why would she do that for me? And also all the people involved. There was Pablo, who also helped me with the flight rebooking, because I didn't speak English by then. I just could read it, of course, but I mean, I couldn't utter any, I mean, not a sentence at all. And I was nervous, and Jessie knew that I spoke Spanish, so she handed me over to the phone to Pablo, and he spoke Spanish, and we understood each other, and he helped me there too. And the story is very long. People I met along the way, but that's it, man. My first experience was being helped by people that didn't know me at all, and just set the way for me to how I wanted to live my life after that. Like, I mean, I knew travel. I knew there were many people around the world, and there were places I wanted to attend. So working through Top Color helped me to achieve this. And yeah, this is why this is one of the longest, but one of my favorite memories in Top Color of it.
Yeah, that's one of the best stories as well. It's like, all the problems to get there, you finally get there, and it's just so worth the while, right? And so, I think it's a great representation of what our community is too. It's like, doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like, or who you are. If we don't know you or not, we're going to help you. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Until you cross me, I'm going to assume you're a great person until you're not, right? So I always want to do everything I can to help everybody. And I think that that same thing is instilled in a lot of our members because they're very passionate. So I love that story, Luis. It brings tears to my eyes every time I hear it. Because I remember, I feel like it was yesterday in Vegas in this huge casino.
Yeah.
You're like at the front desk calling me. You have no idea where to go. And I'm like, I don't speak Spanish. And me and Pablo like running to the front desk to find you because I don't want you to get lost. It was just because it was after all you'd been through, that culmination of you're finally here. Let's not let him get lost in the casino. Right?
Yeah.
So that was, it's just, you know, that's just what we do at Top Coder. We care about each other and we take care of each other. So
yeah, that's it.
My favorite TCO memory, one of them.
Yeah, one of them, not your top one. It's one of them.
Yeah, after 20 TCOs or whatever, like I have a million favorite memories. But that's one of them, obviously. I would say the one that comes top of mind for me is TCO13. Still to this day, one of my favorite TCOs. Because it was the year that we were acquired by Aperio. And this happened like 2 months before TCO. For the record, actually, I have this in Slack, but let's get it on video as well. For the record, I will not be doing another TCO prior to another acquisition, another org change, or another catastrophic event such as a pandemic. We're done with that. Let's just move on with TCOs, regular TCOs. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I have it on the record. No, we... TCO13, it was such a challenge because we had just been acquired, a lot of moving parts, a lot of different people. And of course, like 2 months before TCO, they're like, oh, we want to add this, we want to add this, we want to do this. It was nuts. I don't think I slept for months on end. And my husband was working for Top Coder at the time as well, and he was handling all the production, thank goodness. But we just overcame a lot that year. And when we went to this really old-fashioned hotel in DC. It was so old-fashioned. Like there were mirrors across the walls and like these long cream drapes. It was like the oldest looking hotel in the world. And we held a programming tournament there. Like we made it hip and cool and techy, and it was so cool. And if you went out the front door and looked to your left, there was the White House. So we were like right there. And I was just really proud of how we pushed through. We got that event going. I did a Girls in STEM event poster design contest, and we had a gallery of posters. It was one of my favorite things we've ever done. It was just beautiful to see all these posters throughout the halls. And one of our members got engaged that year at TCO. He brought his And so it just, to me, that it just hit all the boxes. Like it was a heartwarming event. We pulled off something despite all the things we had went through. And it was a great event. It was one of my favorites. And I must say, like having members love TCO so much that we've had proposals at TCO. We've had honeymoons at TCO. We had a wedding at TCO. I kid you not. We've had almost babies. I was pregnant one year. I did not make it to TCO because they thought I was going to labor, and I almost did because I was so stressed out. So TCO has become a huge part of our overall family, and members become their families. So those are some of my favorite memories, especially seeing the kids come and grow up every year. And my kids are a big part of TCO, and you guys get to meet them, and they're a huge part of everybody now. And they all ask about everybody. I miss Daniela. When can I see Luis again? You know, they love TCO. It's a great family. So that's just one of the favorite memories. There's a lot more, I could go on for hours. How much time do you have today?
Yeah, I think we can write books just about every TCO memories. It's like we can work and go and on and on and on forever.
I know.
Yeah, that is great. And and I love that you mentioned about, kids, family, and how we can see them growing, and we see kids, for instance, like Akin Wells, tons and little girls.
Yeah.
There are many members. Infinite brought his little adorable creature like in 2019, and it's amazing seeing them grow. And so it's awesome that it's family everywhere. Yep. And I'm really excited about that. And yes, I think, well, guys, I think we have reached our time here. Sadly, 1 hour of a webinar. We wish we could make it longer, but we gotta let you guys go and work and you know, have a little distraction from these two faces. I mean, at least, well, from my face, yeah, but from Jessie, you can keep watching. She's cute. She's beautiful.
Maybe we'll set up a lounge at TCO where we can just have a TCO reminisce chat and get everyone in and talk about TCO. It's just fun to talk about memories and share memories and then create new ones. So come help us create new memories this year. So
yeah. Guys, you know what? Something I did, forgot. You know, one of the most important things here was to give you the Top Color Open event link. So here it is in the chat. Yeah, you gotta register to that link. It's also in the TCO main website, tco21.topcolor.com. And yeah, so make sure you register at the welcome event. It's gonna happen in there. It's a platform for running virtual events. And yes, see you guys in there. For me, well, as always, I'm very grateful that you guys made it today. Regardless of your timing, you know you have responsibilities and you took some space of your agenda for watching these two crazy folks, TCO Queen and a TCO Junkie, talk about TCO. I really appreciate that you're always here. And I wish you have a great rest of your day, your evening. And I'll give you Jessie for some final words.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. And I can't wait to see you at TCO. Thank you.
Yay. All right, guys. Bye. I love you so much and see you around.